This is a demonstration of a card reading using colour. So this is the deck I'm going to use to do the demonstration, the Secret Language of Colour Oracle cards. Now you don't have to buy an Oracle deck that just has cards with colours on. You can use any type of card. The only reason I'm doing it with this deck to show you is because there's nothing in these cards other than colour. There's no people, there's no animals, there's no symbols. So this is going to really highlight to you how much information you can get doing a card reading just using colours. That's not to say that when you do a card reading you will just use colours, because you're going to learn other things in the next few lectures, but you can get quite a lot of information with just one item on the card. So I'm going to show you these cards. Now these cards have beautiful backs and they've got lots of different colours on the front. They are quite large. I think that's something that's worth pointing out. If you have a look at the box, I mean, they're pretty huge. When you buy decks, they will come in all different sizes. Some of the cards are really diddy and some of them are really big. It doesn't make any difference. However, shuffling with these I do find quite difficult, because my hand isn't really long enough to be able to do it the way I normally do it with much ease. So I have to shuffle them lengthways, and then it's just a bit clunky and slow. I'm much faster at shuffling with smaller decks. So just something to be aware of when you buy your decks. Just check out the size of the cards. So I'll give them a quick shuffle. Oh, that one's flown out at me, so I'll use that one. Okay. Right, so I am doing a card reading, and it is for a lady called Julie. And Julie has come to me, and what Julie wants to know is, what does she need to know about her current job? So she's come to me. I've asked her not to give me too much information because I don't want my brain jumping in and trying to interpret it. So she just says, okay, talk to me, do a reading for me about my job. Okay, so she's come to me to ask about her job, and I have decided to pull 3 cards. Now I'm going to cover spreads a bit later on in the course, but I work very much intuitively with cards. Occasionally I will follow a structured spread, but most of the time I don't. The number of cards I pull, I just use my intuition. What I pull them for, I use my intuition. So I've just said in my head as I pulled these cards, right, show me where Julie is at now in her job and give me some advice. So the first card I have decided is where she's at now. And the second and the third card, I've asked my guides to help me give her some guidance and advice. So that's what I've done. 3 cards showing me basically the present situation and what she can do about it. Now, she's given me no information about her job. I am going to get all of the information using my intuition and using the cards. So with this reading with Julie, I can see at the moment she has gold here in her current job. Now, there are some words on the bottom of these cards, but I don't take any notice of the words. I don't need to. I know what gold means to me because I use my intuition. Gold to me does actually mean abundance, which is written on the card. It means luxury, it means reward, it means a nice lifestyle, it means a comfortable lifestyle, it means you're not struggling. So this shows to me that Julie is in a job that's paying her very well. It's a comfortable job, it's a safe job, it pays her well. I can get all of that just by looking at the gold colour on the card. So what I'm going to do, say I've got Julie, I'm doing a reading for her. Now I've had a look at the cards and I've got what I can from the gold colour. I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to ask my guides to just give me more. Just give me more information. Okay, so now I'm seeing a gold star. They're showing me a gold star. And they're showing me Julie being handed something like an award or a certificate. So a gold star, for me, a gold star takes me back to childhood. When I was at school, if you got a gold star on your homework or the work you did in class, it meant that you'd done really well. So it was like getting an A grade. So a gold star means you've done very well and the teacher's given you a thumbs up and recognised you and offered you some praise. So by seeing that just very quickly in my mind's eye, my guides are telling me Julie is recognised in her job. She gets the gold star. So Like when you're a child at school and the teacher gives you a gold star and says, well done, that to me suggests that she gets recognition from her boss maybe, or from her colleagues. She is recognised for being good at her job. She's getting that gold star. And then I saw her being like handed like a certificate. Maybe she's won Employee of the Year. Maybe she's been awarded. Maybe she's been promoted. All of these things are giving me an overall sense that she is recognised in her work. She's respected by her colleagues and she's earning well. She's earning a good living because of the gold. So I've got all of that information, most of it from the card, but also a little bit there from just tuning in, closing my eyes and saying, Spirit guides, give me more. Now, the speed at which I'm doing this, I've been doing this quite a long time, so it might be slow for you to begin with. Don't try and put pressure on yourself to get information really, really quickly. But just know that the more you do these readings, it will come much, much faster, and you'll be shown something really fast and then you'll interpret it. But when you first start out, just take your time. So I'm just going to tune in once more and just say to my guides, is there anything else I need to know about Julie and her current job? Okay, so now I'm probably picking this up from Julie herself, actually. There's just a little bit of anxiety and I'm feeling it physically in my body. I'm feeling like a little bit of butterflies in my tummy about the prospect of leaving. Julie's nervous. She's nervous about leaving this job because it pays well, because she's worked hard to get where she's got. She's probably worked her way up. She's been recognised, she's been awarded, she might have been promoted, which means to give that sort of job up is a risk. Because she's settled, it's comfortable, it pays the bills. To walk away from that is giving her that little feeling of anxiety in her stomach. But she hasn't come to me for a reading because she's happy in her job. She's obviously wanting some change or to know what to do. And that's the feeling I'm picking up, and I'm picking that up from Julie herself. There's just this little step of a feeling of like apprehension, like if I take this step and I leave my job, I'm giving up something that's really valuable, and what if I can't find that again? So there's a little bit of nervous feeling around this job that she's not sure if she wants to leave or not, and that would make perfect sense. I mean, that would be an ideal reading to get a reason to get a reading. So now I'm going to move away from the present, what's happening now, and I'm going to come to the guidance. And I want my spirit guides to help me with this and provide me with information, but I'm just going to tune into what I'm getting from the cards. So rainbow, instantly when I see rainbows, without even needing to tune in, rainbows to me means optimism, hope for the future, wishes coming true, getting what you want, joy, happiness. But it's more about hope of what you want to bring in rather than being here right now. So this suggests Julie wants to feel hopeful about her future. She wants to look forward to something. She wants to feel that joy. She wants to feel that excitement that her wishes are all going to come true. And it doesn't feel to me like she's got that at the moment. This feels, even just looking at the card, I mean, okay, I've just moved that one, but I moved that card out the way without really thinking about what I was doing. So now look at the cards. This card is separate from that card. So even just looking at this action that I've just taken to move that out the way shows me that the feelings of hope and optimism for the future are separate from where she's at now. There's a gap there. So you can really read into every single thing when you're doing readings. And I didn't even consciously make that decision to move it, but that's what I'm getting now. That's what I'm feeling when I tune in. She doesn't feel hopeful. And then I move on to this card as well. Now this card, because I'm a Reiki master, I do tend to associate the colours a little bit with the chakras as well as other things. And orange for me is connected to the sacral chakra. And for many people, I mean, orange is a beautiful, vibrant colour. It's full of joy. It's you know, you see it in the spring and the summer in flowers. It's warm. It's the colour of the sun. And this represents fun. It represents creativity for me as well. Orange also represents good social life, spending time with people you love, and being sociable. Now, if Julie is hoping for something that's going to give her a good social life, that's going to enable her to be creativity, that suggests if she wants it, it's not currently in this job. Because if it was in this job, she wouldn't be looking to change. So I'm getting from the colours here that that's what she wants. She wants more creativity in her role. She wants a better social life from work. She wants some excitement. She wants some joy. She wants some fun that you would get from this colour. That's what I get from orange. And she wants to feel hopeful about the future and enjoy herself more in her work. And she's not, because this is just a separate, this is the guidance that's coming in. So what I would say to her, I mean, that's kind of giving given her an idea of where she's at. It's tapped into her feelings and it's communicating with spirit guides to say, right, what's happening here? Why are you feeling uncertain? Why have you come for a reading? Because sometimes people kind of feel that something's not quite right, but they can't identify what it is. And her logical brain has probably been saying to her, Julie, why do you want to leave your job? It's really safe, it's secure, it's paying you well. Why leave it? Why risk upsetting all of that? But there's something that's made her feel like, I'm just not happy and I don't know why. So sometimes even just giving out what you're getting is really, really valuable. But what I would say with these cards is this is what's lacking. You're not having enough fun in your job. You haven't got enough creativity in your role. Maybe the role itself doesn't allow room for creativity, creative thinking or creative working. Maybe you're following very, very strict routines and procedures and you're feeling like you don't have any autonomy to get creative in your role. Maybe socially it's not actually ticking that box. You know, you might have respect from your colleagues and you might be earning well, but do you feel like you've got a good social life from work? Do you have fun with your colleagues, or is it just a job? Is it just paying the bills? And do you feel hopeful for your future? Is this job ticking all your boxes? Is this making all your wishes come true? Because if it's not, regardless of whether it's a well-paid, well-respected job, if it's not making you feel happy, it might be time to look around for something that does. And when you start your job search, instead of just looking for, well, what's got the best salary, what's got the best job title and all of that, look for something that's going to give you this. Where can I work that will give me some creativity? Where can I work that will give me a good social life? What can I do that will bring a little bit more enjoyment into my work? And what can I do as a job that will make my wishes come true? So that's the guidance for her moving forward, because this is what her soul is craving and calling out for, not so much of that. So that's my version of a colour reading, and I have mentioned before, but I will just reiterate, everybody has their own unique journey with their intuition. So I might say gold to me represents luxury and abundance and orange represents joy and creativity. You might find the same, but if you don't, please go with what resonates with you, not what resonates with me. Once you've identified what certain colours mean, that's how your spirit guides will communicate with you. So there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to any of this, but you create your own meanings. Your spirit guides will watch you do it and they will know, when you do a reading and you get this colour, that's what it means. And they will help you choose the cards that have that colour on them so that it makes sense to you.